Hello there, my name's Ricky and I'm a Bfriend community worker, which is a LGBTIQA+ service here in Adelaide. We run out of Uniting Communities and we're a free service to anyone that has questions about sexuality, gender, identity, body differences and much more. But today I'm actually going to just do a quick activity with you. I'm just going to show you how to make a very simple necklace using some beads and a piece of cord and scissors, of course, to cut the cord. And it's a simple way of having some colour, showing, a certain part of who you are, which is something important for the LGBTIQA+ community. Often many people wear different things that show they're part of the community or part of different groups that are part of the broader LGBTIQA+ community. As you see, I'm already wearing one myself. They have the colours there for the non-binary community, and here in my hands, there you go, I'll show you. There's lots of different ones as well. So that's just a simple rainbow one, and this is for the intersex community, which the colours there are yellow and purple, and this one has the colours of the transgender flag, which is blue, pink and white. And this last one has the colours of black, blue, white and red, which you'll often find connected to those in the leather and kink community. So it's a pretty easy process, and this is something that I've done over the years. It's just a lot of fun, and they last quite a long time. So first step is your piece of cord. So you might not be able to see it, but I've got just a piece of I think it's leather or something similar. Now there's no specific rule about the length. I've got a pretty big head, so I tend to use a longer strand than most others, but I think you're aiming for about 65 to 70 centimeters. This one's quite long, so I'm just going to work with it though. The first step is you just simply thread on your beads. So as I start to do that, I'll keep talking. Now I've just chosen the rainbow colors for today, and they are just pretty standard colors. Everyone will probably know, the old saying we learn in school, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet. For the LGBTIQA+ community, this is simplified a bit more down to 6 colours, or initially it was. The flag itself was created by a fellow called Gilbert Baker over in the United States. He's now sadly passed away. And he created it when Harvey Milk was wanting a symbol that would unite the LGBTI community. Back then, it actually had 2 extra colours. It had a hot pink and it had an aqua or a turquoise. But it became a lot easier to just use the 6 colours in it instead. And since then, we've seen a few different versions of that rainbow flag as well come out, which is more inclusive of the trans and gender diverse community, but also those from culturally diverse communities as well. Alright, so I've threaded on all of my beads. There you go, you'll see them there. Now the aim is initially you thread them on. Because it's a long cord, it's hard to see, but you position the beads so they're in the center of the cord like that, and you do that because then you're going to tie a knot at each end of where the beads are, and that just holds the beads in place. So I'm just going to tie my knot. And that way they won't move around when you're wearing the beads as well. Makes it a lot easier. Now the beads will move when you do this, so you just sort of keep an eye on them and don't let them stray too far, otherwise they might be a bit lopsided when you finish. Alright, so there we go. So you can see all the beads and you can see the knots, hopefully, at the end. That's what you want, and that way it doesn't matter if they move a little bit, but that way they just sit nicely in the center. Right, the next bit is we're just going to tie a knot on each strand, and that will fasten it, and that way you can adjust the necklace so it goes over your head and then tighten it up around your neck as well. So what you're going to do is one end, you're just going to tie a simple knot, here we go, on the other strand. I hope this all makes sense. It's hard to sort of convey this through the video. There will be some instructions up on the website as well, so hopefully that bit make more sense. So that, and the knot should be so that you can pull the strand through like that, and that's what tightens and lengthens it. So then you just do the other side as well. There we go. And so that way, you should end up with 2 knots that you can easily slide down like that. And then you've got your necklace. And when you want to loosen it, you just slide them back up. And that way, they easily fit over your head like that. You can tighten it up to whatever length you like. Now this can easily be replicated as well for bracelets, so obviously you just use a much shorter cord. And it's nice and simple. You can add words, you can add other little beads, you can really make it your own and make it something fun. A gift for someone else, especially with Christmas coming up, it's a nice easy way to give a gift as well. So that's it for now. Hope that's an easy exercise for everyone, and good luck.